Now, we've all been waiting patiently to hear updates on Paul Pogba's move to Manchester United, but something that's happened this weekend which could have a significant influence on that is Gonzalo Higuain's move from Napoli to Juventus. Now, the 28-year-old striker was prolific in Serie A last year. I think he scored 36 goals in 35 games, and Juventus are set to snatch him from one of their biggest rivals in Serie A, just like they did with Pjanic and Roma, and they're going to basically get a real firm grip on that Serie A title before the season's even kicked off. Here's what the news is. Gianluca Di Marzio, as you can see, has already been reporting that Higuain wants to move to Juventus, that Juventus want Higuain, and it's just up to Juventus and Napoli now to agree on a fee. As reported by Fabrizio Romano, he's already had his medicals in secret in Madrid this weekend. Basically, he's going to stay in Madrid now until Juventus give him the okay to come back, because they've already agreed that deal with Napoli. Now, as far as Manchester United are concerned, this is going to have a significant influence because the deal could be worth 94 million euros. Yes, 94 million euros for 28-year-old Gonzalo Higuain. Very prolific striker last year, but that is a phenomenal amount of money for a player of that age. And Man United are getting lambasted for potentially spending £100 million on 23-year-old Pogba, who could go on to become one of the world's best central midfielders. Let me know in the comments below whether you think 94 million euros would be a fair price for Higuain, or are Juventus overpaying in just the same respect as Man United might be overpaying for Pogba? Let me know. But what does this mean for Man United's move for Paul Pogba? Now, the latest from Fabrizio Romano again is that, well, basically what we already knew is that terms were agreed between Man United and Pogba directly, worth an estimated 13 million euros per season, but that it's Raiola's percentage which still remains a sticking point, that Juventus want Man United to pay that, and that Juventus want around about 110 million euros plus add-ons for Pogba. Now, if we skip over to the Spanish press, we can see that AS are reporting that Gonzalo Higuain's move to Juventus is going to be accelerating that deal for Manchester United, and they're also reporting that United have actually reached an agreement with Raiola. Now, that is not what Fabrizio Romano or the Italian press is saying, but that would be fantastic news. And they even go as far as to say an announcement could be happening on Wednesday or Thursday. They use the word expected. So, could we see Pogba to United finally being announced next week? That would be incredible. It would all be done by the end of July. And obviously, we're going to come back. We've got Wayne Rooney's testimonial. We've got a friendly against Galatasaray. And then we've got the Community Shield against Leicester, all before the season kicks off on the 13th of August away to Bournemouth. Lots happening, but are we going to get Pogba in before any of that happens? Let's hope so. But let's have a look at what the press are saying about this. So as we can see, AS, Marca, Mundo Deportivo and Sport, not much is talked about in terms of Pogba, but the focus is Higuain. And the same goes for the Italian press. When you look at Tutto Sport, Gazzetta and Corriere dello Sport, understandably Higuain is the front page splash for those papers. Of course it is. It's going to be a 94 million euro transfer between two teams inside Serie A. And it's going to give Juventus a massive stranglehold on that Serie A title. In much the same way as Bayern Munich always seem to buy Dortmund's best players. This summer you've seen Juventus buy Roma's best player, and it looks like they're going to buy Napoli's best player, two of their biggest rivals inside the league. Now, if you look at their starting 11 without Pogba, it's still quite good. And although they don't actually have to sell Pogba to fund that deal, what better way to appease fans for Paul Pogba's departure than to bring a player like Higuain in? You might forget about Pogba quite quickly. Let's hope so. And let's hope it happens next week. Let's hope AS are right. And on Wednesday or Thursday, we're celebrating seeing Pogba holding up that Manchester United shirt, but I won't hold my breath just yet. Do you think it will happen next week? Let me know in the comments below. Drop a like on the video as always, and subscribe to United People's TV if you are new, and we'll see you soon. Take it easy, Reds.